Hi guys, Little Rich here. Welcome to another Sony Vegas tutorial. Yay! It's always nice to hear from you in your comments that you find some of the tutorials very helpful. In fact, one of my friends on YouTube, Ratuz, I'm not sure if I pronounced that properly, has gone through my videos and parodied a lot of my comedy clips using the skills he's learnt in Vegas from my tutorials, amongst other things. So it shows you what can be achieved. I'll put a link up, an annotation, so you can check his video out. It's very funny and very well done in Vegas. Anyway, today what we're going to do is demon face. We're going to go from this to this, and it's a lot easier than you think. So let's go to the editing suite and see how it's done. Okay, so I've found the beginning of where I want the effect to start, and I've pressed the S key to split it from the main video. I'm going to find the position where I want the effect to end and press the S key again to give us a little chunk in the middle. This is the bit we're going to work with. So we right click on it and select copy, and on the timeline above click paste. Now we don't need the audio with that, so I'm going to right click on the audio track that is copied and just click delete track. Okay, so now I go to the pan and crop on the top piece of video, and we're going to use the mask tool to mask out my mouth. Yes, my big gob there. We're going to click on, I'm just zooming in with the scroll wheel, by the way, using the scroll wheel to zoom in. Click the mask button and draw a mask around your mouth. Now if you haven't got the mask tool, you might be able to do this with one of the cookie cutter presets like the oval or the circle. But mask is only available, I believe, in pro version, so please don't keep asking why don't I have that button. Once that's done, make sure it's set to positive and select feather out and set it up by 2 or 3%, something like that, just so it feathers the edges. Okay, so now we go down and click on the position bar. I'm just zoom out using the scroll wheel again on the mouse and drag the corner handle in. As you can see on the main video now, my gob's got really big, and it's just a question of clicking and dragging and positioning that over the original video to get a position and a size that you're happy with. Just keep resizing it until it fits quite nicely. Adjust the feather and what have you, so it looks quite natural or unnatural. Okay, so once we've done that, we're going to do the eyes now. We go to the pan and crop on the video below, not the one on above. I'm scrolling in so I can get a close-up view of my eyes. Clicking on the mask tool, make sure it's set to negative on this one, and I'm going to click around my eyes and create a mask. Now that will show through what's underneath it, which is absolutely nothing, black, because there's no video below this one. Okay, we're going to set the mode of the mask to negative to show through the blank background underneath, and we're going to set the feather type to both in and out, and set the feather percentage up a couple of points just so it merges in with the main video. Now on the opacity, we're going to drag that down to 60, 50% or whatever, just so that it shows my eye a little bit through the blackness. Now literally we're just going to repeat the same step on the other eye, which is draw the mask, set it to negative, and then feather the edges in both directions in and out, and set it to negative and drop the opacity down so that the eye shows through a little bit. Okay, so now we're going to colour the film. So if we go on to the bottom bit of video and click the event effects button, the green jigsaw button, we're going to select Sony black and white, click add, select Sony brightness contrast, click add, and select Sony color corrector and click add and OK. Just add them all together in one go. So first of all, click on the black and white effect at the top of the effects window and slide it across to 80-90%, whatever. On the brightness and contrast one, set the brightness down by literally 2 or 3, 4 points, and the contrast maybe up a couple of points. And on the colour corrector, now depending what colour you want to give your horror film, a bluish or greenish tint, just by clicking and dragging the little circles in the middle of each colour corrector, you can see in the preview window how your film is being coloured to give it a nice sort of eerie effect and atmosphere. Now on the top piece of video of the mouth that we've masked out, you can see it's still in colour, so we're going onto the jigsaw button again and select the same three, black and white, brightness and contrast, and colour corrector, and literally just set those values to the same as the other ones, or roughly as the same. Obviously the colouring might be a little bit difficult to get exactly the same, but just do something. If you want to try something a little bit more adventurous, go on the top piece of footage into the pan and crop window, rotate the mouth by 180 degrees, turn it upside down, rotate it, and flip it horizontally. Your bottom teeth now appear on the top. Well, I hope you found that useful. Be sure to check out my playlist. I'll put an annotation link up here of previous tutorials. And if you've got any suggestions of tutorials, please place a comment. I'll try and get through as many as I can whilst doing my other crazy stuff. And if you like my videos, subscribe, please. It really doesn't cost you anything. See you guys later. Bye.